constant noise of their fighting was just gone, replaced by this really creepy, unnatural quiet. And that is what set off the alarm bells. That silence, though, that was only the beginning. The witness, now totally on edge, goes to their window to see what's going on. And what they see next takes this from just a weird night to a full-on nightmare.
Okay, so this is where things get really, really weird. It all happens in this super suspicious sequence. First, the fighting just stops. Dead silence. Then, a car pulls up. 4 men get out, they go into the house, and a little while later, they come back out, and they're carrying this big, heavy sack with them. And here is the detail that changes everything. The husband, he was right there with them. He wasn't a victim, he wasn't being forced to do anything, he was helping them. He was actively loading that weird sack into the car with these guys. And in that one moment, any tiny little doubt that something horrible had happened, it was just gone. So, seeing this completely unbelievable scene playing out, our witness has a choice to make, right? Do you just ignore it, pretend you saw nothing, or do you do something? Well, what they did next would confirm their absolute worst fears and reveal the awful secret that was hiding in that silence. And they didn't hesitate, not for a second. Seeing the husband taking part in whatever this was, this bizarre, creepy, late-night mission, the narrator did the only thing they really could do. They picked up the phone and they called the police, told them exactly what they saw.
The police showed up fast. They got right to work trying to piece together what exactly happened that night, starting with what our witness told them and that very strange scene at the neighbor's house.
Naturally, the investigation led them straight to that car and to that heavy sack. The truth, the real reason for that sudden, deafening silence, it was right there, inside. The final, horrible piece of the puzzle was about to be revealed. And there it was, the horrifying truth. All that constant fighting had finally ended in the most brutal way imaginable. The woman who lived right next door, the one whose voice they heard every single day, she was inside that sack. And this is what the investigation ultimately confirmed. This wasn't a kidnapping, it wasn't a robbery gone bad, it was just a gruesome, cold-blooded murder committed by her own husband. And then, he called his friends to come help him get rid of the body. So that brings us back to the question from the beginning. That one phone call made sure a murderer didn't get away. But it really makes you think, doesn't it? If you were in that situation, you hear that sudden silence, you see those shadows in the dark, would you have made that call? What do you do when the horror story isn't on TV, but it's happening?